What's up, guys? Let me hit this intro off. Had a little bit of trouble getting Kailey in here. So before I hit the intro, this is a new intro. Just want everybody to know this is kind of like my new pet project. I really wanted to put more of my personality into it and my vibes, my feels on the way things are. So hopefully everybody likes this and can really catch on with it. And we'll see what happens. Appreciate you watching today if you are watching. Waiting on Kailey to hop back in, so we get back. It may just be me for a second. So here we go. All right, I'm back in action. Kailey got kicked for some reason, so we're gonna wait on her. Send her a message on Twitter. We'll see what happens. Welcome into the interview series. I plan on interviewing at least 2 to 3 guests a month, if not more. A wide range of athletes, personalities, and people just in the realm of football, whether it's NFL, college, XFL, UFL, whatever. We're gonna talk to them, and this is kind of where I wanted to do this. It's a good platform, gives everybody a voice where they're not shadowed by a league or an entity. So really check for this. Looking for probably Thursday episodes, maybe. We'll see what happens. But without further induction, Kailey got back with me. Kailey, what's up? How are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
Very good. It's good to talk to you today. Uh, Man, I put out that post on Twitter and people were blowing up about you. So I'm glad we got you on.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So where are you coming in from today? What's your location?
I am from Columbus, Georgia.
Gotcha. So you're not
Yes.
too far out from me, a little bit of ways. I'm in Mississippi.
Okay.
So coming in, you are one of the rare few women in sports. So it's really good that we get to talk to you and pick your brain a little bit. I don't know too much about you, and I'm glad that we're meeting up today to talk more so we can
Mm-hmm.
we can learn. But I think that what you're offering, looking at your socials, and also talking to different people about what you do,
Mm-hmm.
you got a successful future coming at some point. So
Thank you.
how are you doing today?
I am great. How are you?
I'm ready to roll. Let's get to know you a little bit more. Sound good?
Okay, yeah, that sounds wonderful.
So this is Kailey from Calling Plays with Kailey. Kailey, I know you do some other co-hosting opportunities and stuff as well, so we'll
I
ask you about
do.
that as we get
Okay.
down the line. But I just want to know more about you first, and this is a general question I ask everybody on the show.
Okay.
What's your background? Where are you from? What made you get into this field? What exactly do you do in your field?
All right. Well, I am Kailey and I'm from Columbus, Georgia, 706, baby. And I have my own sports podcast where I interview children from all over the world. I'm all about giving the kids their own platform and basically give them the exposure that they deserve. I got into this business from my friend. I asked him, like, hey, I really want to do something sports related. I don't know what to do. And he told me to do podcasting. So I did it. Before the children, I was just strictly talking about basketball. I did top 10 lists. I had friends on. We were doing little debates and stuff. And then one day I was just like, okay, let me try to interview someone. Um, my very first interview was with someone overseas, and I think they were in Ireland. They were an international basketball player. That interview did numbers, so I said, okay, let me, try to work with the child. I worked with this kid from my hometown. Next thing you know, the episode, it literally did numbers, and it was I think it was in my top 5 episodes.
Got you.
Yeah.
When did you start doing this? Like, when did you actually start the podcast?
So I started my podcast up in August of 2020, August 28th.
Got you. Got you. So you've been pretty steady on it. I looked at a lot of your
Yes.
work, and I'll tell you what I like about your stuff
Okay.
is it's short and sweet. You
Yes.
get your interview in and it's gone. I got to learn how to
Yes.
do that a little bit myself. I get people on here and we talk for like an hour, so it's
Yes.
good.
So I love getting to the point, and then sometimes kids, they are not really patient. They're very fidgety.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I used to
So
work with a lot of kids and stuff.
I have to be like, "Hey, I'm not gonna keep you for that long. I understand you have school and stuff tomorrow." And once I hear them playing in the background, okay, it's time to end the interview.
Understood.
Yes.
Understood. So you're doing all kinds of athletes, right? I mean, you got football, basketball.
Yes.
Are you into any baseball as well? Just curious.
So I've worked with one baseball person and it was good, but that's my least favorite sport.
I can attest to that.
Yes.
It's not bad to sit and hang out at and get the vibes, but it's kind of slow sometimes. So I get it.
Mhm.
So tell me more about yourself. Now we talked about your background, but what? Tell me something about you that's kind of unique that brought you, up to this journey, up to this point so far.
Hmm. Let's think about that. Something that brought me to this journey, it was mainly for my love that I have for all of the children because, okay, most of the kids that I work with, they actually message me and they'll tell me like, "Hey, some of these other platforms won't give me a chance because I don't have that many college offers. I'm not going to a D1 school or anything like that." And I just really I really feel bad for them in a way because of the people that won't give them a chance. They just think they're not good enough, and I think everyone's great.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. And high school, you grow a lot after high school. Some people don't
Yes.
find themselves till they're what, 25, 30, maybe
Yeah.
later at certain points. So it's it's cool that you do that and give them that chance. I
Mhm.
listened to your last interview. He was a high school athlete. He committed to, oh, I forget, but it was good.
Georgetown.
Yes, that's it.
Yes.
What was his
Jaden
name?
Winter. Jaden Winter.
What position did he play?
He was a quarterback.
Got you.
Mhm.
Cool, cool. Um, so in terms of like what you do, I've seen a lot of different pictures, and I'm going to pull up your social, your Twitter as well.
Okay.
I see that, I've seen you at some events, whether it be
Yes.
NFL, NBA. Can you tell us more about that and kind of what you're doing on that end of things?
Okay, so the picture on my Twitter page, I was at Future MVP event, and then they're also partnered with Jim Ellis, and that's me being interviewed by Wiggo Sports. He's very, very awesome. So I was supposed to go there and interview people, but they're like, "No, we want to talk to you." So I was
That's
like,
cool.
"That's fine."
That's really neat. Yeah, I saw that.
Yes.
See, there was one too. I think it's your profile picture. Yeah, right here.
So they do stuff for the NFL too. I forgot because it's been so long that I've been to their events. But
Got you.
yeah,
Are you credentialed media for any teams or any leagues?
no, not yet.
Got you. Yeah, you'll enjoy that when you get there for sure. It's a fun time. So I've seen you also do like you're talking about going to NBA games and such. When you actually go, what do you do? I know I've seen one like short video where you're talking about I'm going to attend this and do this.
Okay, so the first NBA game that I've attended, it was like 2 years ago. I went to the Hawks and Raptors game. It was a very good game, you know. It was close to my birthday, so why not? I wanted the Hawks to win. We were not winning at first, but we went into overtime and I got my birthday wish. We ended up winning.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yes.
So what's your favorite teams? Who's your favorite NFL, NBA?
NFL. I don't have a favorite NFL team, but I will tell you that I'm rooting for the Cowboys. You know, they're pretty good this year.
Cowboys are good.
They're good this year. Um, NBA, I'm a big Hawks fan, and college, Auburn.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yes.
I was expecting to say you like the Falcons there for a minute.
No, no. They got rid of their coach, which is
Yep.
crazy.
Old Arthur,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
gone.
he's
Curious
gone.
to see who winds up there. There's been a lot of coaching changes this past couple days, man. It's
Yes.
crazy. I'm a
Hmm.
Saints fan, so I was hoping for the news myself. I didn't get it.
Yeah.
So tell me about what's your most memorable experience so far in this whole thing? Kind of what's something that really sticks out in your head that you won't forget?
I will never forget when I went to my first 7-on-7 event, and there were so many teams there, and there were like a lot of children there, and they were just so excited to be there, and they were excited to talk to me, and that really made me super duper excited. And then someone from the Steelers, he had attended the 7-on-7. I forgot his name, and it was just wonderful, a great experience. I met some of my Twitter followers. Came all the way from Texas, so that
Wow.
was awesome. Yeah.
So you got a pretty good following then.
3,000's okay, I guess.
I mean, on Twitter it is. You see
Yeah,
most people they do, if you're average on there, I'm on the low end. I only got like 500 something, but I mean, most people they're at like 1,000, 1,500. So I think you're doing
yeah.
good. Do you do any other socials, any other platforms that you kind of, keep
Um,
active?
so I have an Instagram. My Instagram is like for personal use, but I
Gotcha.
will post a couple of sports things on there. Not all the time,
Understood.
because I don't like mixing business with pleasure.
I understand that 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got to keep something personal. Everything's not available for people. You got to keep some of that, behind closed doors.
yeah. But in my Instagram bio, I will let you know that, hey, I'm a woman in sports first. So
I like it. And let's get on
yeah,
that. Let's talk
yeah.
about that a little bit. How's your experience been as a woman in sports? I mean, what?
So it's been very, very interesting because this is a male predominantly field. There are some men that actually hate what I do.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I have a lot of male haters for some reason. Yeah,
I
which is
understand.
crazy. Which is really crazy. I don't do anything but show people love, and they show me hate. I remember when I got my first billboard, everyone said pretty nice things, but you had those few people that commented on my post and said, "I hate Spotify. I'll never listen to you. You suck." And I was just like, oh, wow, okay. And then certain things I would tweet, they would just say ugly things because of my skin color.
Got you.
Yes, all the time. Um,
So is that on Twitter you're talking about specifically?
On Twitter from
It
fake
gets
pages,
toxic on there, man. And most of the
trolls.
time you'll see it won't even be a real account. It'll be somebody hiding behind a fake picture,
Um, it'll
crazy
be
name.
it'll be those people. You know what people I'm about to say? They have they be all up in the profile picture, and they have on those hats. You know who I'm talking about. Those are the ones
I agree.
that talk about me, and then it's the people with cats in their profile pictures.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Some bots got it out for you somewhere.
Bots. And then I have a couple of Karens
You,
all the
I,
time
I found that with any kind of attention, you're gonna have people hate you, and you can do
for
everything
no
right.
reason.
You say you don't even say something wrong. They find a crack in what you say. They will try to pick whatever it is apart, talk about you. Don't let them bring you down, though, man. That's it. I ignore them now at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah, so at first when everyone was showing me hate comments, I did let them comments get to me, and it did bring me down like really, really bad. I actually wanted to stop because I was like, well dang, no one actually, likes me or like what I'm doing. I'm trying to make a change and help these kids out, and everyone is just being so ugly.
Agreed.
Yes.
XFL Mike G said you're doing great if you have haters. I agree with
Oh,
that.
thank you. And then sometimes, like, it's me defending the children as well. I'll have grown adults saying, "Oh, you're too big, you're too fat, you suck." I'm not gonna let a grown person, you're 40 years old and you're bullying a 15-year-old.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're not doing that on my platform.
I wouldn't go for that either.
No, I listen, I don't play that. I don't play about my kids.
Even then, just kids or adults, either way, it's like the
It's just
toxicity is just gross. And
it's just nasty
yeah,
and I do not like it. But overall, my experience as a woman in sports has been very interesting.
good deal. Good deal.
Yes,
I'm
very
glad.
interesting.
If in terms of like men in sports, so I got your info from John Murphy.
Yes.
Tell me more about how you know John, and just like what relationship is there with these different individuals in the sports world.
Okay, so John found me on Twitter. I don't know how, but he found me on Twitter and he ended up messaging me. He ended up tagging me in different things, different events, and he got me hooked up with Rayvon Sports that's based out in Kentucky. They host games and stuff. They have their own app. It's super duper cool. I look at John as like a uncle.
Got you. Got you.
He is super duper awesome. Everything that I've needed, he been there for me. I go to him for almost everything. Like anything that's sports related or personal, I go talk to him. I tell him the different things that I'm dealing with as being a black woman in sports, which is very difficult.
Yeah, you got a couple hits on you right there, and I can see what you mean by that. Not in a bad
Yeah,
way, but it's the truth, you know.
yeah.
Uh, but I tell you, you could be a shining light for a lot of
Hmm.
different individuals, and I think you are. And it it kind of happens where it happens, and you don't realize it. It's
Hmm.
going on until I don't know. One day it clicks that hey, I'm making a difference one day at a time.
Yeah. So he's really, really great. He's very supportive. Any events that's going on, he's gonna send it to me. If it's in like Dallas, he's gonna send me the link to it. Like, hey, sign up for this. If it's in Atlanta, sign up for this. If it's in Cali, sign up for this. Or just look at it, and then he'll send me children to work with. I end up working with them.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
It's a
So
good
he's
thing you got
been
that
great.
relationship. He's a good guy. I met him
He
at the
is.
Houston Roughneck games. We talked in the press box for 2 or 3 different games. I sat beside him. We talked. Super good guy. So
He
glad you met
is. He's
him.
wonderful. And I'm glad I met him too. And I love him so much.
I'm hoping to get him on one of my shows soon, but he's
You
a busy,
should.
busy man.
Yes, always busy.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
trying to be like him.
Same, same. We had a question from Amanda. Amanda does the B Hawk Live with a different crew. Amanda said, "What advice would you have for someone like me wanting a football dream as a woman?"
Go chase your dreams, girl. You should most definitely go and do it. If what the haters say, go do it.
Agreed, 100%.
Hmm.
Not they do a good job over there. She leads the show B Hawk Live. They have a different network, I guess you could say, of shows.
Really?
Yeah, so you could check them out sometime.
I
I believe it's still
will.
B Hawk Live, unless they changed it. Amanda, if you're still listening, is it still B Hawk Live? Have you checked out the UFL or USFL or XFL or anything at all, Kaylee?
Yes. Okay. So I've actually worked with some XFL players before. Like a couple of them, like last year. And it was super duper awesome. And their stories are just so amazing.
Yeah, most of them have really good stories,
They
and
have
they
really
take
good
advantage of their
stories.
opportunities every time, man. That's what I found.
It, they have really good stories. Listen, some of the stories had me crying.
They will. They
Yeah.
will. I've talked to
Yeah.
a lot of athletes now, and it's most of them are on the smaller scale, IFL
Mhm.
or trying to make it, somewhere. But I, it goes up and down. There's stories about everybody has issues and diverse. I mean,
Mhm.
and it's not diversified, and things don't work out correctly. So when you hear these stories and you experience kind of what these people experience, it really puts all this in perspective on what like the XFL, USFL, or UFL offers
Yes.
those athletes. So Amanda said, "Yeah, she said thank you. Yeah, B Hawk Live. So you can check
All
them out, Kaylee.
right.
if you want.
Amanda, do you have a Twitter or anything like that?
Yeah, they've got Twitter. They're really active on Facebook, but they do have
Okay.
Twitter. Uh,
Okay. Because I'm a Twitter girly.
yeah, she should be easy to find, Amanda. If you search her, I found her really quick and easy, and she's on my profile as well. If you need to find her,
Okay. Well, I will go follow her.
yep, same. All right. So, I mean, we've talked about a lot, and like I said,
Yes.
I don't want to keep on here for an hour, so it's good to keep it short and sweet. In terms of future plans and goals, do you have anything else coming up, or anything that you kind of worked out and developed for the next upcoming year?
So right now I am working on season 8 of Calling Plays with Kailey, and I will be dropping my very first episode on January the 18th at 7:30 p.m. And that interview will be all the way from Belgium.
Wow,
Yes.
interesting. Who are you interviewing, if you don't mind me asking?
Um, I've interviewed. Okay, this is my second time interviewing this child. He's super duper sweet. He's a great player. His name is Iley.
Interesting. And he plays. What's he play?
So over there, their football system is way different from ours. So it's a bunch of teams that they play for. It's a lot to explain.
I mean, but it is American football.
It's American football.
That was my question, basically, because that's you start talking to people. Sometimes they say football, they think, hey, Mexico
No,
football, or it's a
no,
little
no, no,
different.
no. They play
Good,
football. So he actually went to the NFL Academy, which was super duper awesome. I don't remember where it was at. It was somewhere overseas.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be looking for it, and I'll share it. You drop it. I'm following you. I'll keep up with you. I got the alerts on, ready to go. In terms of your show, Call and Plays with Kailey, you can
Yes.
find it on Spotify and Apple, correct?
Yes, and I'm on a bunch of other platforms as well. I am also on iHeartRadio. I'm on
Gotcha.
Radio Public, Overcast, Amazon Music, of course Anchor, and of course Spotify and Apple Podcast.
Cool. So I did have that
Yes.
wrong. So right there, I've got some of your info rolling. I just thought you were
Okay.
on Spotify and Apple. But do me a favor when we leave here, if you could shoot me your link page with all those links, I'll make sure
Okay.
they're all keyed up, and the people that listen, they can just hit it right out the notes. You don't have to do any work.
All right, but Spotify and Apple, those are my most two popular, so I mainly say those two.
Understood.
Yes.
I look forward to seeing what you do, and hopefully, I know there isn't no UFL your way, but hopefully you can make it to a game sometime and kind of interact with us. And I'd like to meet you in person and see what you're
Me
about as well.
too.
It'd
We
be
have
really
to set
cool.
that up. Yes.
Yep. I've enjoyed this conversation, Kailey. And if there's anything you ever need, or you want to talk again, you're always welcome. Shoot me your stuff, and I will
Okay.
share it as much as possible, man. Don't hesitate. All right.
All right, and thank you so much for having me. And this is Calling Plays with Kailey, you all, and I am signing out.
Have a good one, Kailey.
You
Thank you so
too.
much.
All right.
All right. So that wraps it up. Good, short, and sweet interview there. That's what we're shooting for on this show. I don't want to sit for a while unless it's a big topic. Kailey's a good personality to get to know in sports. Check her out. She's on the smaller end of things, but she has the potential to grow to do some great things. Her covering children and giving them that platform for her show, whether it be basketball athletes, football athletes, or whatever, that's really good. And it's what I'm all about. I'm about the opportunity. See, I had a comment. Thanks, Ron Bulletin. Appreciate you for listening. Guys, if you listen today, I appreciate you. I know it's a weird time. Usually, like I said, I'm going to try to push this to the evening hours like I do. We'll see what happens. I'm kind of just keeping it open for the guests. I want to make sure that whatever guests we get on, the time works out for them. I'll say right now, I have 3 other guests lined up for this show. They are all IFL athletes, so that should be good, and get to know them some more. If you've watched any of my old shows, you've seen how I've had different athletes come on the XFL Insider podcast. I mean, we've had so many different athletes, but it wasn't really related to the XFL. So getting them on here, giving them a platform, talking with them some more, it'll be really good and give people a chance to get to know some different guys. I'm gonna say too, Tuesday we have a show Tuesday show should be different. It should be a little change up. So be ready for that. All right. I've got some things swishing and changing over my way. Pretty exciting, but super busy. As you guys know, we started the Alternative Football Network, just trying to get the name out more. Check out the website. I've added some more partners. I'm going to announce them tonight as well. Super excited to get some different presence involved. So right now we have we have the CFL. We have somebody coming on for that. Look forward to announcing that later. Sam Shady, he's got a ton of different content in terms of IFL or the smaller leagues. So we've got all his playlists listed on there. You can watch them. You got Pat with Analyze and Educate, the Brahma Bulletin, Talking Texans Talking Football. Sorry, guys. You got Alan Alford Sports Radio Show. And then you got my sweet shows over here, the XFL Insider Podcast and the AFN Interview Series. Check them out, please. Let me know what you think. I've really worked hard on it, and the people that are involved have worked hard as well. We're looking to add more writers for the UFL season. If anybody sees this and is interested, contact me or a member of my team, and we will reach out to you as soon as possible, I promise. But yeah, appreciate everybody for coming in today. It's always a pleasure. If you listen after the fact, thank you for listening. If you have any guests or you want to attend, if somebody's listening that's interested, let me know. We'll get you on. Like I said, trying to keep this short and sweet, under 30 minutes an episode generally. So yeah, should be good. I'm enjoying this, and I like that we can mix it up a little bit and I can do what I want and talk about what I want. I don't have to stick to a XFL or UFL script here. I can just kind of wing it and talk about some different aspects of these athletes and what they do. Appreciate you guys for listening again. Do me a favor, like, follow, and subscribe. We're going to be coming out with some more stuff as well, so just keep on watching and waiting. And that's it for me. I'm out of here. Enjoy the new outro. And like I said, this is for this podcast as well. We're going to have something different for the other podcast, so enjoy it. Thank you again for listening. Always a pleasure, guys. Hope to do some more good things in this field. Peace out.
Go hard, go home, go hard, go hard, go home, go hard, go hard, go hard, go home. Touchdown like an end zone. When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, go home.